Took some of that. Alright guys, so I got my camelback right here. You guys can see. I'm gonna put like half a scoop of GM1 Sport. You guys can see this. I'm gonna put 1 scoop in here. Maybe a little bit less than a scoop, honestly. I'm just gonna put a little bit in here. Nothing too crazy. Check this out. Hopefully it dissolves. Oh yeah, baby, we already got my gel packs in here. Got my water here, headphones, pad, wearing some nice shorts, pockets. It's gonna be a tough one. What's up guys, everybody's having a wonderful day. So this is post 18 mile run. This is the day after and I'm feeling great actually. So surprisingly didn't feel as sore as I did from previous runs and wasn't bad at all. Like it's crazy to believe that I ran 18 miles nonstop, only once actually to use the bathroom, but other than that felt amazing throughout the entire run. My friend Hung sent me a route that I could follow on Strava, so most of the run I had my phone out and I got lost a couple of times, but other than that it was a great trail. It took me through some of the most random trails behind people's houses and on private property and stuff like that, but other than that it was great. It was a great mix of trail and pavement and I really enjoy that because I do like to run fast. I'm gonna put up my my split times, my pace, but overall just an amazing run. Had a very enjoyable time. I put my headphones in and kind of just focus. I think one of the best things that I like about running on trail is the fact that your mind is so focused on not trying to trip and you're kind of running through the woods. You kind of just like zone out for a little bit and I find that very enjoyable. And I liked how there was also like parts where it was like incline, going up a hill, going down, you're jumping over logs, you're dodging, tree roots, all that stuff. And then towards the end, it was just straight pavement going through Wakefield Park. And I saw somebody with a camelback and I think I was just so bored. I ended up like waving at this guy and saying like, hey man, I was like, do you run ultras? And he's like, I actually just, ran one last week and I was like, that's awesome, man. I just signed up for my first 50K. You have any advice? And we ended up talking. We ran for about like 2 miles and I met him. Very nice guy. Shout out to Matthew and good luck into your future races. But yeah, ended up having a small conversation, really helped me out, and then kind of took off and finished the rest of the run. But my legs started to feel heavy around, I think, mile 13, 14. That's when my legs started to get numb. But honestly, my breathing, my heart rate felt like it was at such a nice, steady level. I felt like it was never at a point where I was breathing like like uncontrollably, and I felt like my heart rate stayed at a nice, steady pace for most of the run. And I took 2 gel packs, one at the beginning around I want to say mile 10 and then another one around I think mile like 14. So I know some people might say like take it every 45 minutes or like every I think 4 or 5 miles, but I kind of took it when I started to feel that fatigue, and honestly it helped a lot. And also took a camelback with a little bit of water. I kind of emptied it out just to have a little bit, and then I put half a scoop of GM1 Sport, which just to keep me hydrated. Just has a little bit of electrolytes in there, some sodium, potassium, just to keep myself hydrated throughout that run. And it was a cold one, but I feel like I layered myself perfectly to keep myself from not being too cold but not from being too hot either, which is extremely important. The shoes that I wore as well were the Nike Next Percent, and they did pretty good on the trail, honestly. They're not a bad trail shoe, but obviously once race day comes, I don't think that's the best choice of shoe to wear for sure. But overall, amazing run. I feel great and I can't be any happier because I just feel like I'm making so much progress and I just been staying consistent. This is the longest and most miles I've hit within a week. I hit over 37 miles of running, and that doesn't even include the soccer training. And because one soccer session I hit about 10 miles and that day I didn't run, and I did about, I think, 2 or 3 days throughout the week. So I hit about, I think, four runs, and yeah, we keep on moving forward. I'm just super excited to see, how far I can take this. So after the run, what I did was I drank a lot of water. I fueled up immediately, so I warmed up some food, ate a lot, got a protein shake, took a nice shower, did some stretching, did some foam rolling on the bottom of my foot, and just foam rolling in general. And I got a good night rest. I think those things really helped me out a lot, and I highly recommend you take the time to cool down and stretch and fuel yourself up properly and get a good night's rest. Those things are just going to help you feel a lot better after like a long hard run, because it's very taxing no matter what terrain you run on. I think it's really important that you take the proper protocol to cool down, stretch, hydrate, and just rest really well. So if you do those things, you'll feel really good the next day. So this morning, post day, I ended up doing a little bit of legs, just some just light strength leg training, nothing crazy. And I did a lot of foam rolling, and I did a soccer session, and I felt really good. Honestly, felt really good. And it's crazy to see how my body is reacting to so much mileage, yet I'm still able to lift, play soccer, and do all those things. So I think you'd be surprised how amazing your body can, how far you can take your body if you do you have to rest well, you have to hydrate, you have to eat the right things. All those things make a difference on how you feel the next day, and it's going to be an impact on whether you're able to do it or not. I think if I didn't get a good night's sleep, and I didn't fuel myself, and I didn't stretch and foam roll and take care of my body, I probably wouldn't be able to do legs or play soccer. I'd probably feel even worse than I do now. But overall, really happy with everything, how it's going, and just really excited when Nathan gets into town. I think we're going to be hitting some really nice workouts together. But yep, that's pretty much it. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and as always, it's a great day to get better.
Status, I'm a big dog,